Welcome to the Bestseller Revolution podcast. You know, it's not just about books, it's about you becoming a bestseller in everything you do and revolting against mediocrity. It's about being epic in this one life you've been given. So welcome to the revolution. Hey superstar, Ray Brem here, and I want to dispel this myth number 3 about writing a book. And this is one when you actually got the book done. So you got over those paths. If you looked at myths 1 and 2 that I've talked about, myth 3 is once you've got a book done, here it is. You get bestseller, and I can make money on autopilot. Myth number 3, the exact title is when I write a book, the book makes me money on autopilot. And then what happens here? My book is a bestseller, but hey, where's the beef? Where's all the money? Well, let me explain what happens. Most book sales are made on Amazon anyway at 99 cents. And that at 99 cents, your royalty is 35%, which gives you 35 cents a book. So to make $1,000 in a month, you would need to sell 2,858 copies after your advertising costs. So whatever your costs were, you'd have to add some more copies in there. But let's just say you had 0 advertising costs. You still had to sell 2,858 books. Most books only ever sell less than 200 copies. That's a typo, the $sign. But anyway, that's still making my point for me. They sell less than 200 copies. And most of the courses out there, and people are trying to teach you to sell more copies, which is a lesson in futility. Now, resistance is futile, right? From the old Star Wars stuff. The truth is, royalties are going to fall off after that initial surge. Yes, you can play the algorithm, and you should build that up. If you launch it the right way, the algorithm should stay intact for you. And even though it's going to come down a little, it should still send you a lot of books. But you got to sell. People aren't selling 2,858 books. Most of the authors you've heard of aren't doing that. Just a few that are really in the top tier. So your advertising and royalty system, that's just part of the plan. It's not the end game. The real money from a book is in building a list, your own list, and as an intro to your other products and services. Now, if you take a look, guess what? Most of the people entering Brendon Burchard's life, and he had mentioned it back in December, were people that read his books. But guess what? He's got for them waiting on the other side. Once they read his books, they get exposed to Experts Academy, High Performance Academy, High Performance Coaching, all the Total Business Blueprint. All his courses come, and most of them come into the world either through his social media and so forth, or through books. Like, you can listen to somebody on social media, but if you really want to know if they've got something to teach, you can read a book and just feel comfortable with them. Well, that's what happens. But he's not relying on that book income. He's relying by far, his moneymakers are these courses and his live events and his coaching and so forth. So that's that. Same with Amy Porterfield. Here's a couple of her things. She's got a ton of stuff too, right? Courses that convert, List Builders Lab. So these are a couple courses that they're just on the back end of her books. And this is where the money's at. And some people also think, well, I don't have a full product, or I can't do the tech stuff. Well, the cool thing is you can get a book funnel up and running using somebody else's template with a click of a button using ClickFunnels or Kartra or something like that. There's processes you can follow to get it done, or you can even outsource it inexpensively. People, there's these funnel fix-it guys I'm using for funnels. They're unbelievably inexpensive. So it's much easier to make money with your back-end products than chasing pennies trying to maximize your royalties. Yet that's what I see. Like, you get 1% of the people out there that even actually write a book. And then of that 1%, like 99% of that 1% is sitting there chasing royalties, when you could just make a switch in mindset and say, and make 10 to 15 times as much right off the bat by just selling like a $47 course, on the back end of your book. So this should be part of your master plan. I hope you think of it that way, and I'm going to give you some answers for it in Bestseller University coming out in the 2019 edition. You're going to have some great stuff in there. We are going to be the only course, it's going to be world-class, only course during the launch that has a plan for you, getting to bestsellers like only halfway through or 2/3 the way through, right? And then it's turning it into an engine of your business. So I hope that helps and dispels the myth that you're going to get rich on royalties. You're going to get rich on your knowledge, helping others with your courses and your back-end products, your coaching, whatever it is. Hope that helps. Talk to you soon. Hey, Ray Brem here. Thank you so much for being a part of the revolution and revolting against mediocrity. You know, we're all in this together, so if you need any help or just a little push, go to bestsellerrevolution.co and check out all the tools and cool stuff we got for you there. And no matter what you do today, be epic. We'll talk to you soon.